awkward phase where like it's November, but it's still like 80 degrees outside. So I'm like, I want a sweater, but I'm hot. So I'll get a sweater with short sleeves because that makes sense. Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm here with my October book haul. I have a good stack here. A lot of them I bought myself, and then a few I got for review, and then a couple of them were actually gifts as well. So let's start with the review books. The first one here is a book that I talked about in my last two videos because I'm currently reading it, and that is The Broken Way by Anne Voskamp. And Anne Voskamp is a Christian writer. She is wonderful. Her books are beautifully, beautifully written. This is only the first one I've read so far, but I have another one that I'll be showing you in a second. And I have one coming on the way to me as well. So her writing is just really profound and really beautiful. And the life lessons that she's putting in here is really touching me in a really good way right now. So I'm currently reading it, like I said, so I will have a review book or a review video up for this here pretty soon. But this was sent to me by the publisher, and loving it. This next one I got by surprise. I did not know I was going to be getting it, but if you guys remember last month I read Forget Tomorrow by Pentip Dunn, and that is the first book in a dystopian YA series, and I really, really, really liked it. And they ended up sending me the second book. So this one is called Remember. Wow. This one is called Remember Yesterday by Pentip Dunn. So this is book number 2. This book actually takes place a little bit into the future, and it is told from the main character's sister's perspective. So we're getting kind of a different storyline, but with some of the same characters. And I had actually thought about pre-ordering this because I really liked the first one so much, and then I ended up getting it in the mail, so I was like, yay! So I didn't have to pre-order it, but this one, and again, these covers, look at the butterfly, it's so beautiful. These covers are just to die for. I love them so much. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. This next one I also got from Entangled Teen, and I don't remember if I requested this or not. I think I might have. Entangled Teen has this kind of a newsletter type thing every month where they will send you books that are available for review, and you can kind of sign up or request to review them. But most of the time they do it through NetGalley, so I think I had requested a couple of books and just thinking they would come from NetGalley if I got approved for them. But this one came in a physical format. So I don't know if maybe it's because I've gotten physical books from them already with the Pentip Dunn books, but I'm going to take it. So I got this in the mail by surprise, and it's called Infinity. And this is by Jess Accardo. Jess Accardo, I think. I don't know a ton about this, but I heard it is a thriller. And this is the little blurb here says, jump dimensions, save the world, don't fall in love, which means probably all those things are going to be happening. So yeah, I'm excited. I think this is kind of more of like a sci-fi type of book, and it's young adult because it's from Entangled Teen. They usually do young adults, but yeah, I am excited to see what this is all about. These next two books were gifts from other people, and I so appreciate them. This first one is a gift from my mother-in-law, and she's the one who told me about the Anne Voskamp books and was talking about her, and there was a way to be on her launch team, which is how I got the first book that I just talked about. I got approved to be on their launch team, which is how I got the book. And so because I did that and was approved and was getting excited about it, my mother-in-law sent me this for my birthday, and it's called 1000 Gifts by Anne Voskamp, and so this is one of her most popular books, I believe. It's short, but it's basically living fully where you are right now. So kind of dealing with situations in your life, how to look to God to help you through these situations. And it's definitely something I need right now because I'm dealing with a difficult situation in my life right now. And I'm really looking to him for guidance on how to deal with it, if I even need to deal with it, you know, just kind of that kind of stuff. So very excited to read this one. This next book was sent to me from actually someone who subscribes to my channel, Robin. Hi, Robin. We had been talking back and forth about something, and she asked if I would be interested in doing a book swap, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. So what we did was we created little a little list of like 5 or 6 books and things that we thought each other would be interested in. And since we have kind of the same taste in books, it was really cool to see what she thought I would be interested in. A lot of them I really was. And so I kind of gave her feedback on what I've already read, if I had already read any of them, and what I would be interested in reading, like if anything was on my list or on my radar to read. So she did that. I told her kind of my top 3 choices from the list that she sent, and then I did the same thing for her. And she sent me The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware, and I am really excited to read this. I've heard very good things about it. This is a thriller, and I'm really in the mood for that. I've been in the mood for thrillers a lot lately. I keep picking them up and wanting to read them. So yeah, I'm really excited. And this is actually a book of the month. It has a little symbol there, and that's something that I've been interested in as well. If I had more money, I would totally do it. But yeah, so I'm excited. So thank you so much, Robin. The next book I got, I also talked about in my November TBR because I'm going to be reading it this month, and that is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is our book club pick this month, and I'm super excited to read it. I've heard nothing but good things, absolutely nothing but good things about this one. So I'm really excited to dive in. And these next 2 books I picked up at Goodwill. I've been trying not to go to Goodwill because I always find something when I'm in there. It's so dumb. And I found 2 this time. This first one is called These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I have heard really good things about this. This is the first book, I believe, in a trilogy. I think it's a trilogy now. And I think all 3 of them are out. But I've been really interested in it. This is a sci-fi young adult as far as I am understanding, but I've heard very, very good things about it and about the series as a whole. And yeah, I found it super cheap at Goodwill. The other one that I picked up at Goodwill that I found is something that I had heard a few really good things about, and I heard it's kind of like an underrated gem of a book. So I picked it up, and that's called The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. And I don't know what this is about. I think it's about an author who had written like 12 books, and then she ends up teaming up with a younger author, and she's kind of telling her story, and that becomes a 13th book, but they kind of uncover some things along the way and, you know, things like that. But I've heard it's really good. So, yeah. And the last one I actually picked up at my husband's squadron because they have a table in their break room full of books, and it's kind of like a leave one to take one, like kind of like a book swap type thing. Like if you're going to take a book, leave a book. I have given many books there, like just stuff that I am purging and not wanting to read. So I'll think of, you know, I'll look at them and go, do I think anyone in the squadron would be interested in reading this type of thing? And so I've done that a few times. And one day I found this on the table and I went, I'm going to take that. So this is The Virgin's Lover by Philippa Gregory. Now, I need help on her because I know she writes a lot of historical fiction. A lot of it is about the Tudor time period, which is something I'm really interested in getting into. I'm wanting to read series about that, but I don't know where to start. So I've heard there's different places you can start and still be good. I don't know where this falls on that. I have not done my research yet. If you are a Philippa Gregory reader, give me some advice on where I should start. Whenever I can get to this one. I'll have it on my shelf. I got it for free, but just, I need some guidance as far as where to start with her because her time period that she's writing about is something that really fascinates me, and I love like Henry VIII and all those stories and everything. So I would love to start getting into her books, but just help me, help me. All right, guys, that's it for me. That's my October book haul. That's 9 books. That's pretty good. And, you know, some of them are gifts and some of them are review books and some of them I spent some money on. But I'm trying, I'm always trying to not buy as many books. But I'm probably going to ask for books for Christmas this year. So, like, I just have my Amazon wish list and I'll just keep that going. But, yeah, so I'm going to try my hardest not to buy books for the rest of the year. Of course, I can't promise anything. And I can't control, like, if a company sends me books, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I say that all the time though, and I never adhere to it, so whatever. All right, guys, let me know down below if you guys have bought any books this month. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I have talked about here, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.